All right. Let's see if that did it. Let me know in chat if we're live. I'm Freelander. Welcome to the game Trove. Today we are taking a look at Army of Fortune Verse or AOFverse, Army of Tactics. Chat, let me know if we're live, please. That would be wonderful. Oh, no viewers right now. Stream settings. Stream hot. Okay, concurrent. All right, nobody in here yet. Hopefully the connection is going through okay. I'm just gonna wait for the first person to say something, and then we'll get going. For the first person to for it to pop up that we're good evening. Hey, Michael, can you let me know? It's okay. Hi. Okay, cool. Thank you. I wasn't sure if we were live yet or not, so I just want to make sure we're good. All right. So, welcome to the game Trove. Today we are taking a look at our AOFverse or Army of Fortune Metaverse and Army of Tactics. Go through a bit of Game 3.0, give away 500 AFG to 10 of you in the comments section. Berto, happy to see you. I'll be telling you in a few minutes. Let people filter in what it takes to get that. I don't want to repeat myself too much. So this is you can find the link up here. I'll try to include this in the description later. For Game 3.0, it's Army of Fortune's manifesto to the to the gaming community, both Web 2 and Web 3, of how to go about making a game that is good for the player, good for the developer, and good for the economy. All right, that last one I just kind of made up. Anyway, hopefully it's good for the economy. It'll be good for the economy. Like Web 3 gaming, I think, will revolutionize a lot of things and provide a lot of equity in economy and opportunity there. All right. Hi, Berto. Just getting to it for Monday. Yeah, Berto says, dude, AFC is pumping randomly. On that note, this is sponsored by AOFverse. Thank you very, very much to AOFverse for sponsoring us and for giving us 500 AFG to give away. Actually, they're giving away directly, but they're letting me pick the winners. And we're doing that today by you have to put in the live chat your in-game name, and you have to tell me your favorite Web 2 game and how Web 3 would make it better. Okay? Your favorite Web 2 game and the way Web 3 would make it better. 10 of you who do this will get 50 AFG. So go ahead and start typing. No, I submitted your in-game name, Berto. So Berto says, I don't think I received AFG from last time we played. Didn't know if I had to do anything on my part. Nope, they have your in-game name. They should be distributing that at on their time frame, but it should hit your hub soon. I would think. I think they're doing that. They're getting on to me about giving them the in-game names right after the stream, so I will be doing that today. So yeah. Contact your in-game support. Maybe that might help a little, or that might help give you a sense of timing on that. I might ask the team to after the stream when we can expect that. So yeah, I did. So let's go through the list of winners from last week, shall we? All right, I'll just say the names, even though some of them won multiple streams. XR Priest. I think it's XRP Priest. Kind of. MFG Monic. Holy Smokes, GT Goody, Lagalays, Lagazalays. I'm not sure how to say that. Josh, Chikakomia, Berto, Galacticus 007, and Zelda Triforce. So, congratulations to all our winners from last week, and looking forward to more winners this week. So, AFC. So, my suspicion. So this is sponsored by the team. So these are my opinions, not the team's opinions. The team is not telling me to shill their tokens, but I will talk about why I think it might have pumped a little bit. Is Crypto Banter has a side channel called In the Game that he goes through just get different gaming altcoins basically, and he did a airdrop game in the game video on Friday that he mentioned AOFverse is one of the Army of Tactics as one of the best games in Web3 right now. So that was a very good compliment from him, and well deserved. I think it's so I was doing some Web 2 gaming yesterday for the first time in a long time, just to see what's out there. And I was entertained by a relatively simple game. This is much simpler than Army of Tactics. And it just speaks to me that Web 3 is beating Web 2 already in some genres, and it's just a matter of adoption now and people finding these games. The game market, if you take out the Web3 element, the game market is very saturated right now, which is why I'm looking forward very much to Army of Fortune, the game, not just Army of Tactics, but Army of Fortune, their flagship game, which should be shipping late this quarter, maybe early next quarter. But as far as closed beta goes, anyway, it's a brand new genre of game, so it should stand out from the crowd in and of its own right. Whereas Army of Tactics is just really good at doing the genre that's already here. And really dynamic in some ways. All right, let's see. Let's catch up on some comments. But so I think people are getting into Army of Fortune, the metaverse, the ecosystem, and I think that's why they're seeing what's out there that they can get their hands on, because Founders Key are available on the open market and AFC, but AFG is not available on the open market right now. So I think they're trying to get in on the ground floor. So that's my opinion on that. Let's recap for those wanting 50 AFG. You have to put your in-game name in the comments section. Probably that way. Anyway, and you have to tell us your favorite Web 2 game and why you think Web 3 can make it better. And that is the Gamestorm, kind of like a brainstorm we're doing today, just to go through what that might look like and how Web 3 is good for the player, not just economically, but gameplay wise too. Like, you don't have to put this in your comment, but I do believe that Web 3.0 Game 3.0 can revolutionize gameplay itself. That's my thinking on the matter. I haven't actually did a deep brain thought experiment on how all that happens, but I just know that playing a game that has value you can take with you when you stop the game makes playing the game so much better. Oh, hopefully, hey, could somebody mention to Feels Good Man that we are live, just in case he's not here. He just did a message on Discord, and I would love for him to show up over here. Okay, MFG is actually one of the sponsors of this video too. The MFG Guild. This is partly a mercenary operation. So if you want to join their guild, there may or may not be some rewards for you. Just mention that to them. I'll leave it there for today. I'll probably do more on that tomorrow. I just hate pumping another guild because we got Game Trove, the guild, going. Love for you guys to join a clan and get going. All right, thanks, Holy Smokes. Holy Smokes is on it. Let's catch up on some comments. All right. Good evening, CMV Axie. All right, good evening. All right, and we got okay, let's do the first one of these. Berto says, my favorite is Clash Royale playing. Been playing straight for 5 years, dude. I'm super excited for Web3 because we get to own our own assets, which feels good. Yep. Hey, Mr. Moody, we were just mentioning what feels good, so feels good, man. All right. What up? You made it. Welcome. So in order to get the 50 AFG today, you will post your favorite Web 2 game and what you like, and your in-game name, of course. Favorite Web 2 game and what you like. And how Web 3.0 could make it better. So feel free to expand on it. Feel free to yes, can't wait for the clan system. Oh, it's gonna be epic. MFG and Game Trove, I think, are the largest guilds so far. At least the largest ones that I've heard about. I think there's a third one, and maybe a Russian one as well. So it'll be a lot of fun duking it out. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So anyway, Berto was saying about Clash Royale. He's been playing it for 5 years, and he's super excited for Web3 because we get to own our own assets, which feels good, and earn some in-game currency. I agree. So when you actually like get value as a player back for your experience, that's a really good feeling. Okay. VGN1 says, in-game Zelda Triforce. Okay. Favorite game, Zelda. Not surprised. Okay. And I hope Web3 NFT or crypto never enters Zelda. Ooh. Okay. You will have to describe. Yeah, please just describe. Please just I am curious. IGN in-game name. Holy smokes! Favorite Web 2 game, Clash Royale. How will Web3 make it better? One thing is being VGN1. I'm not sure. You could do another game that you want Web3 in, or that you think Web3 will help with. But I'm not giving you AFG because you didn't fulfill the requirement of how Web3 can make it better. So, I mean, maybe by staying out of it. I don't know. Is that something Web3 can do, or is that just something Web3 can't do? Anyway, so if you want AFG, you're gonna have to find a game that you want Web3 in, I think. Sorry. How will Web3 make it better? Holy Smoke says about Clash Royale. One thing is being able to interconnect with other games like AOT, AOF, and NFTs, which make you have ownership in your in-game assets. So Um, so basically, he's saying the interoperability between games. It's possible in Web 2. It's not done very often because there's not that much incentive for the game publisher to do it. Which boggles my mind because you'd think being able to hop from Zelda game to Zelda game to Zelda game, will pick on Zelda just because I feel like it. Uh, sorry, sorry, VG in one, but we're going after you. Okay. But if you could hop through different Zelda games and your currency could transfer over, um, that might be cool. And maybe not in the main story, but in any kind of multiplayer that might have, or a skin that you could go through the story with, or that sort of thing. I think is a way you could improve Zelda. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, so I think interoperability. Even I'll save mine for the end. So we're talking about just in case there's people that people are just joining. Uh, it, have your in-game name in the chat button or chat box, and tell us your favorite Web 2 game and how Web 3 can make it better. And 50 AFG will be available for you. All right, maybe Web 3 could be nice in Gran Turismo. Turismo, I think is how you say that. TUR. Well, let's just look it up. Hopefully this isn't doxing me at all. Okay, cool. All right. You're in for clan. Okay, cool. Hopefully I didn't scare you away, VGN1. We'll we'll uh we'll look up your game. TURISMO. Sport game, huh? Okay, so it's a racing game. Gran Turismo, PlayStation 4. Okay. Cool. So I'll just assume that it's a really good racing game and we'll move on. All right. Gran Turismo, please explain why, but you get your 50 AFG VGN1. So thank you for that because it'll make it nice. All right. Move it back up to Michael Barto says MFG Ezekiel. I think that's how you spell Ezekiel. It's been a while since I've read Ezekiel, but EZKHEL. All right. Did they say when they are releasing the TGE by Berto by the end of this month? That was the hope. It is out of the team's hands. So even if the team knows when it's going to happen, they're not supposed to say when it's supposed to happen via the so that's just not something Exchange just like you to do. It's very bad practice. So even if the team knows when the Exchange is planning to list it, it is number one up to the team when they're up to the not the team. It's up to the Exchange when they're going to list AFG. So the Exchange gets to decide, and then I don't know whether the Exchange will tell AOFverse in advance or whether they're just going to drop it and then tell them. I assume they'll give them a little bit of advance notice, but I don't know. So basically we have to wait for the Exchange that they chose to list it. And I'm hoping for a really, really good Exchange because that was what they were hinting at. If it's a mid-tier Exchange, I'll take it. And we'll go from there. The market will definitely let AFG filter out to other exchanges, I'm sure. All right. All right. Mr. Moody, favorite Web 2 game at the moment is Hunt Shadowdown on Steam. It's an extraction type game. Love it as it's so intense. So let's see Hunt. All right, let's have a little fun here. I like that people said Clash Royale because this is somewhat similar to Clash Royale. Okay, a Western extraction Western. I like it. I like it. I wonder if it's what all were. Oh, it didn't go straight to images. Okay, here we go. Graphics look pretty good. Crocodile, oh nice. Is that like a small pickaxe versus that crocodile? Sheesh. Okay, okay. Maybe maybe a bit of like Old West of Australia. Kind of cool. Oh, big crocodile. I wonder if that's like a mutant crocodile or if that's a like killed crocodile. I don't know. Anyway. So, ooh, creepy. All right. All right. Anyway, so I think that Web3 could make it better by adding to that tense feeling, losing assets when being killed. Oh yeah, so up the stakes on some game modes like elite mode versus regular in Army of Tactics. Just like you're losing more if you lose Web 3 assets than if you lose Web 2 assets, and I think that points to just the Web 3 assets are better than Web 2 assets. Like it feels better to get them. It feels worse to lose them. And I think that's a more. I mean, people are always wanting more intense experiences. So I think that that's a good thing in some regard. Just so long as we still get some casual gameplay that that isn't high stakes, that you don't need to worry about, that you can just play casually in Web 3. We need that too. And if that means that you don't earn crypto in those game modes, that's fine. But they're definitely still. I mean, we don't need to leave casual gameplay to the Web 2. We can do better in Web 3 and just make it so that you know it takes a lot of skill to get the in-game assets and currencies, but that you can still just chill out and enjoy a game. Needs to be there. All right, but yes, yeah, that have you tried Dead Drop, by the way? I'm curious how Dead Drop is going. Like, I know it's in early access or whatever, but all right. Michael Barto says Clash Royale with a. All right. Cool. Be cool to extract out NFTs, etc. Yes. Yep. For sure. If you're just now joining us, put your in-game name and what you think. I keep messing myself up with like the mirror image on my screen, and I should just point towards my other screen, what I usually do. Anyway, put your favorite Web 2 game and how Web 3 can make it better. The first 10 who do that will get 50 AFG. All right. All right, some good chat going there. Mr. Moody is feeling good, man. That's good. Remember playing you in matches. Oh yeah. Okay, CMV Axie says favorite game Web 2, League of Kingdoms. Web 3 games could make it better if they remove the classic mode, which is pay to win. The enjoyment is removed if there is players going advantage with using dollars. I agree. So, slight advantages with being able to pay for things is good. I think just gives a little bit nice. Now, if you can earn those currencies and then spend them, I think that's the best way to go, and I think that's the way Army of Tactics, Army of Fortune, AOFverse is going. If you could just spend however much you want to spend of real life dollars and then you win the game, that just totally it's not good. It's not good. So, but if you, I think a little boost for demigods being a little bit more powerful, even though you can pay for them and stuff, would be a good thing to get. I'm just chewing on your comments. League of Kingdoms. So League of Kingdoms is to my understanding is one where it's a big map and you can traverse it over to other people's send armies out to other people's locations or to in NPC locations and conquer them if you have the army for it. It's a strategy genre. So you're saying so Web3 enables creators to make profits without pay to win as much. I mean, League of Legends is a Web2 game that does without pay to win, but so far as I know. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, in-game name MFG Cat. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. Some chatter, good chatter. Strong players are in the house. Indeed, we have a strong crew here, and we are enjoying it a lot. Okay. Keep the chatter rolling. Go ahead and talk through Web 2 versus Web 3. That's our main objective here, and getting you your AFG. All right. And just showcasing. Let's go through one of these. I'm not caught up on the comments yet, but I will. Let's see. So let's just go through. Oh, that's a nice graphic. I like it. I like it. Different art style slightly than we're used to with AOF, but I really like it. It's just I like their art style for their papers. Let's see. So Game 3.0 features assets and economy, digital ownership, proof of play through achievement bound NFTs. I was gonna mention that. So I think this is a way that Web3 can make Web2 games, any Web2 game, better. So we'll go through that in a little bit. I'm gonna try to get caught up on comments. You guys are just blasting me today, which is great. Love to see the engagement. If you're just now new, put your in-game name in the live chat and tell us your favorite Web2 game and what Web3 how Web3 can make it better. And the first 10 that do that will get 50 AFG. I'm not sure if we'll shoot 10 yet, so and even if not, it's still even if you put it in later than somebody else, it's still really good to go through this. We're brainstorming how Web3 can improve things, which I think my personal belief is it can improve any game, single player or multiplayer. there's different economies for single player versus multiplayer that can work in Web3. Like you can't have a single player game that just gives a token and then just keeps giving out tokens. It just wouldn't work very well. Yep, we're all waiting for CMV Axie. We're all waiting for that update, especially if you don't have all the cards. So, yeah, I don't think Web3 is perfect for every game. Certainly for mobile, like Supercell style AOT, it's perfect. For a sports game, it would be nice. For example, on the cars would be NFT. I agree. And even if the in-game currencies like Clash of Clans, we'll take Clash of Clans. If none of the in-game currencies are currency, it can still work if you get NFT skins uh, at certain levels, or you get NFT each time your clan wins a war or something. I think that's a way that Supercell style games could be improved. Yeah, or just clans you win or you lose wars. You win or lose AFC, for example. That might be cool. All right. Yeah, I agree totally that that the cars in games like that would be super duper cool if they were NFTs that you can earn. And the harder to earn the car, the more like think about it. If you play a single player game, like the most you can do is tell your friends, "Hey, I beat this game on," like I enjoy the fact that I beat Halo 1, 2, and 3 on Legendary solo. And what you know, it's bragging rights, but what if you got an NFT for beating those on Legendary? Like that you could put in your profile pic, you could maybe put in a metaverse. That's why I'm bullish on the metaverse. That's one reason anyway that you can show your achievements in a more physical way, if that makes sense. I think let me take a sip here. I think in AOFverse, I really hope they do NFT islands, like advanced islands that you could have different sizes of islands and different levels of being able to showcase those islands. With your NFTs strewn out all over the island in wonderful ways. So I think that'd be really cool. All right, welcome. If you're new, put your favorite Web 2 game and how Web 3 can make it better, and your in-game name in chat to win 50 AFG. Not sure if we're to 10 people yet, but I don't think we quite are. All right. And VGN1 also says, and the in-game currency would be a crypto. That would be cool. Yeah, it's cool. Mr. Moody says, yeah, it's cool as the weapons are lever action, etc. Can't walk around holding down an automatic AK-47, so the pacing is much slower and tense. Yeah. CMV Axie says, I should say Web 2 game favorite is Rise of Kingdoms. I never quite got into the strategy genre, where you send your troops over with the arrows and stuff, and they conquer places or don't based on their power or whatever. I just I guess maybe I was too busy or ADD at the time, but I just never got into them. It'd be cool if somebody describes me the glories of it. At a higher level, because I just didn't take the time to grind to a high enough level to do much. Welcome. Put your in-game name and your favorite Web 2 game and how Web 3 can make it better in the chat, and we can go from there. I'm not sure where the chat shows up on your screen, so let me know if it's weird or anything. It doesn't show me where it shows up on your screen. So yeah, and we can get you 50 AFG for putting in your in-game name. We keep getting more viewers. This is great. Putting in your in-game name and your favorite Web 2 game and how Web 3 can make it better for chance to win 50 AFG. First 10 get the 50 AFG. All right. Dino Key Loot. What I love saying names on stream. It just makes me feel so competent. It's great, guys. It's great. Anyway, what market cap do you think AFG can go to this bull run? Just a fun survey. Should I say this on a sponsored stream? Okay. Not sponsored. So I did a video. Well, I'll just say I did a video on this a week or two back, probably 2 weeks back. So go check out that video on let's see. Let me get it over here so I don't dox myself, and then I'll show you the video. That way I'm not saying it on a sponsored stream because it's probably best not to mention token price too terribly much. I did some a little earlier, but hopefully not too much. Okay. Don't need to see Ivan on tech right now. Let's see. Okay, nothing's gonna dox me here, so I can. All right. It's a bit of a longer video, but this one here, BTC 4 million per Bitcoin could possibly happen. Probably not this cycle, but there's some math in there that is crazy. I mean, there's some factors that it probably wouldn't get there, but at least within the near future. But I go through all that in gaming market cap forecasts. So that's where I have my forecast for AFG. That is not sponsored, so go ahead and check that out if you are still interested. All right. All right. Sorry. Market cap. Okay. So hopefully, Dino, that answered your question. All right. Chica Camilla is in house. Favorite Web 2 game is Dragon Saga. Please say. Oh, okay. Okay, you do later. All right, strong players are watching. Indeed, we have a strong and mighty crew in Army of Tactics. I'll probably play an elite match at the end of this stream just to kick it off with some good old-fashioned gameplay. But we are going through Web 2 versus Web 3 and how Web 3 can make things better. All right. I think Web 3 is a good way to distribute benefits to those who make the game better. Indeed. Like, games are better with players. 95% of the time, unless you're going through an MMO and you just want to be left alone and solo it. But usually MMOs are better not soloing it. Usually they're better with a cohort. So anyway, players playing a game make it better for the devs, make it better for other players. It's just good all around. And the way to distribute the distribute the value to those that are giving it is a very good thing. All right, Dino says I only played Clash of Clans and Diablo. Okay. Yeah, even if you're not a gamer, you could still just throw out a game that is your favorite to look at or whatever, or gets you the most curious, and how Web3 you might think Web3 might make it better. Hello. Um, yeah. You're playing Pixel. Okay, is that a Web 2 or Web 3? And Thetan Riem for fun. Oh, cool. Playing Web 3 games for fun. Awesome. See, and that's the thing is people get so focused on the value proposition, like what ROI, return on investment, that they forget that these are actual games and they are actually fun. I was playing some Web 2 games yesterday, and it's really quite fun to just play simple games, and that's what we have in Web 3, and we're getting more advanced games, especially this year. Some early launches last year, and should be some full launches of some pretty advanced games this year. So, really looking forward to, especially Army of Fortune. Um, I I thought I was good until I started doing elite battles, and there's some tough opponents in there. There's also some opponents in there that you can whoop though. Favorite Web 2 game? This is Joseph Wiley. Please remind us your in-game name. I know it, but just so that I don't have to remember and fish for it. That'd be great. Favorite Web 2 game was Maple Story. I'm waiting for them to make a Web 3 version, which they are planning. Ooh, cool. Well, tell them that Army of Fortune is doing an software development kit, so if they want to reskin to Army of Fortune and uh, uh, type graphics and storyline, they might be able to put Maple Story in Web 3 through Army of Fortune. So super excited about that. That's not the main focus of today's stream, but yeah, really looking forward to that. But any of these Web 2 games could take advantage of that software development kit and basically port their game into Web 3 through Army of Fortune, and have a good experience there. There are costs and benefits, but if they're a similar genre of game, like even Clash of Clans could just reskin to Army of Fortune and make a few tweaks and changes for Web 3 and be part of the AOFverse if they wanted to. So, all right. So XR Priest, please. I know you're waiting for Web 3, but tell us how Web 3 is going to make Maple Story better. Apparently, it is because they're planning. You'll, if it if there's still spots left, you'll get your AFG still. But it'd be cool to know why you think that is gonna be a good thing. All right. In-game name is Snow. Oh, did you change it from the last time? Okay. Careful changing your names during this time when you're getting the FG, because I don't think they've distributed it yet. All right. Anyway, if AOF do well and the new game hits the mark, I can't see why a billion market cap isn't on the cards, says Mr. Moody. I'm demoted from Island 4. Now I am in Island 2, losing every game, trying to up. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. More islands will help with this in that you can go up. Demigods will probably help too in that you're not going to be cuz right now, like, if you win one, lose one, depending on your win-loss ratio, that's going to strata you out on the different islands. So right now it's really getting tense, I'm sure, to stay in the higher islands. Yeah. I got some tutorial videos. I need to add more to the album, but you can go back and the names are pretty descriptive, so you can go back through my videos and watch some videos on how to be better at the game. We'll make maybe we'll make tomorrow's stream about game tactics and how to combat that, and which which units do what, and strategies that work well. Mana cadence is the number one reason why people win and lose matches. Everybody thinks it's the units. It's more the mana cadence. Now, if you have the mana cadence and you have the good units, then you're really, really good. But if you just have the good units, you can still get massacred by somebody who has better mana cadence than you. So, okay. Last update of the hub wallet saw the burned AFC, but they also removed it in the next hours. There was a 5 million AFG reward pool. Cool. Very, very happy with the to change wallet. Nice. For tomorrow to visualize it. Explain. Please explain, Mr. Moody. Okay, cool. I finally got caught up on your comments. This is awesome. I like to talk, which is good during live streams. I'll also be talking more during gameplay to try to let you in on how my brain's thinking about the match, so that you can up your game. Because I win a decent amount of my matches nowadays. Of course, I do have some of the better units. I don't have healer, which is really really hard to deal with without the healer. All right. So like I was saying earlier, proof of play through achievement bound NFTs. They need a graphic on this page. Should bother Coco about getting more graphics on these pages. Anyway, within the Web3 ecosystem, blockchains, immutability offers transformative concept, the proof of play. Here, NFTs serve as more than just digital assets. They become binding certificates of a player's in-game achievements and behaviors. Rooted in the game's economic model, these NFTs ensure the accomplishments aren't fleeting but permanently anchored. As a result, players not only have a personalized digital asset in the form of an NFT, but also a verified record of their gaming milestones, viewable and celebrated by the wider community. I agree, and maybe like forging NFTs together, maybe like achievement system where you can forge NFTs together to make it more unique, depending on your the achievements you get, and maybe within a certain time frame, maybe not within a certain time frame, but just like you have these achievements and then you forge them together with a bit of randomly generated, luck, so to speak, and you get a more unique NFT for the specific achievements you've accomplished. That'd be kind of cool. I love getting out. I love thinking through things. But yeah, I think this is a huge thing. That single player doesn't matter. I think this can improve pretty much every Web 2 game, for sure. Achievements are, I mean, you have your, if you have Steam, then you have them there, but then you can't transfer it out of Steam if you have a game on a different thing. So I think blockchain really helps the interoperability. I don't necessarily want a game that you can hop in there with any skin from any game or any NFT from any game and play, because that's just too Picasso for my brain. But I could see like, you have this level of some collaborations where you have this level of skin in this game. You have this NFT will do a different NFT in our, or a different skin of that NFT in our game. That kind of it somewhat is relevant to the achievement and the flavor of it a little bit, but still keeping within the style of the game you're doing. That'd be cool. Oh, you can win 50 AFG each stream. So we're doing streams every day but Sunday for the next week. So yeah, we're giving out thousands of AFG over the course of the next week. So I am stoked for you guys. Yeah, you guys are getting, we'll just put it this way, you're getting way more AFG per month than I am getting potentially. If you win every stream, you will get more AFG than I get for doing these. So loving it, loving bringing this to my community, my loyal followers. Yeah, and my enemies. MFG gets to win too. Um, I'll mention it again. They are doing a promo for joining their guild. I would like you to join mine, but they are doing a promo. You'll get some AFC for joining their guild. So, yeah. Anyway, they're a good group of guys. I just I have my own clan to protect. So, okay. Let's see. Oh, line above it for tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Going back. Okay. Visualize what for tomorrow? Sorry, Mr. Moody. I'm not following. If AOF do well, new game hits the market. Okay. All right. Okay. If team battle, then it's more fun. I agree. We need co-op. We should riot for co-op. Should we riot for co-op, guys? Maybe I shouldn't say this in a sponsored stream, but I think we should riot for co-op. Just storm the gates. All right. Hopefully they're working on it. I know a few people put co-op in the what is it? Game ideas board. Oh, by the way, for anybody anybody that hasn't, join the Discord. There's a lot more giveaways and stuff that can happen. A lot more opportunity, especially if you have a Fortune Founders key that you can do. And just the more you're active there and in the game, the higher your chance to get an OG code. Just keep asking. They're telling us to be very selective of who we give codes out to. They're trying to kind of tighten that up to loyal players. So yeah, all right. So Mr. Moody says, or did it not go through because I had a website in it? I was saying we could use AOF tactics. Oh yes. I will try to. Yeah, I'll have maybe a little bit of time this evening to play around with AOF tactics. I've been so busy. I haven't even. We talked about signing in for it, and I haven't done anything with it since then. It is a great thing. Let's see. Could you maybe put everything but the .com in there, so that I can pull that up real quick and get the right, because I want to go to the right website for it, and then I can show everybody right now AOF tactics. Oh, I could go to X. Let me get there real quick. All right, so let me see here. Sorry guys, I'm navigating to a place where you can lay out your troop formations and stuff, made by Brad and Feels Good Man. Let's see. AOF tactics. There you are. Okay. All right. So here we are. So there's the thing. This is what it looks like. Hopefully this is legit. Looks to be. Just always be careful with links, because people copy other people's X accounts and like just change it just slightly and then post links there that are no good. So just make sure it's good. But yeah, see, you can lay out your troop formations, and I think they even have a mana system. So round one, yeah, so different rounds here. Yeah, so I'll try to go through that later today. And AOFtactics.com. Let me pull that up. Do you have a link to it here or not? Okay, let me get my Discord up. Sorry, guys. Aw, I am having so much fun. I don't want to actually stop the stream today because, yeah. Team's so cool. I agree. They are quite epic. I have very much confidence in this team that they can pull it off. All right. Joseph Wiley says Web3 is better because for a MapleStory because you own your own assets. I have some great equips in MapleStory, but can't sell. Yes, they got 100 million investment from Samsung for Web3 version. Ooh, Samsung going Web3. Okay. Yeah, everybody's trying to do Web3 now. It is the thing. It just takes a while to make good games. So basically, Web2 is not. It's going to be the minority soon. Like the good games will be Web3 moving forward. Full stop. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, but team gameplay. I'm not sure whether you meant the team of Army of Fortune or team gameplay, but yeah, team battles would be really cool. Let's see. If team battle, then it's more fun. All right. Okay. Oh, I was gonna do an elite battle. You guys, I should keep it under an hour, guys. But yeah, we'll do an elite battle first thing next stream. All right. Even if clan mates didn't have to fight each other, co-op in that way would be great. Yes, I agree. I think matchmaking should exclude clan members. Personally, I think that'd be good. And then have a different system where you can just pit against each other for fun. Maybe not for AFC, or maybe wager AFC against each other. Yeah. I will not play any Web 2 games anymore. I agree. The only reason why I play Web 2 games at all anytime is just to see what's out there and what's kind of brewing, where players are interested, what's being promoted by Apple and those sorts of things. So it's more research than anything else. That said, I did have a little fun playing this one, but it's going to be annoying because it's like, well, now I don't have any of the in-game currency to move forward or anything. Games are fun, but I do believe the Web3 are more fun. But yes, I did. I told my brothers, like 6 months ago, yeah, I'm done playing Web2 games. Like, I don't really like them anymore all that much. And they're like, "What? Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, you just like after Web3 is just superior. It's you don't need to play Web3. If Web3 is made well, you don't need to play it for return on investment. It's just it's more fun if you have the freedom to move in and out of games with your assets. It's just more fun. Or get NFT for your achievement, or there's so many economic models, but it's just better. It's better all around. Better for the developers too if they do it right. Better incentives to keep gameplay strong. Okay. That is all the time I have for today.